What's up everybody, my name is Darth Jaswick and welcome back to my channel. Today we're building a house for a werewolf. So we're in Moonwood Mill on the Prowler's Patch lot. The lot size is about 30 by 30 and I just really wanted to build something that was kind of gross, kind of destroyed because of werewolf lives here. So that's what I did today. I did create a werewolf sim to test this build. His name is Reese Woodall, and along with this build you can find him on the gallery at Darth_Jaswick. Reese has the Werewolf Initiate aspiration, which comes with the Lunar Confident bonus trait, and his other traits are Romantic, Rancher from the Horse Ranch pack, and Non-Committal. For this build I used about 13 packs for the entire thing. The biggest ones including Horse Ranch, Cottage Living, Cats and Dogs, Werewolves obviously because we're, in Moonwood Mill and we got a werewolf, Strangerville, Jungle Adventure, Vampire, Outdoor Retreat, Laundry Day, Basement Treasures Kit, the Bathroom Clutter Kit, and Everyday Clutter Kit, as well as the Industrial Loft Kit. Some of them I only used like 1 or 2 items from. The Vampire pack, I pretty much use like the wall decals from it, so I'm not using like a bunch of like items. I'm just using like the wall decals. And the Laundry Day kit, I think I just used like a rug or something. I'm not really sure. I don't remember even using that pack if I'm being completely honest. I also use City Living for these cabinets and the countertops, as well as the kitchen appliances, because they're like beat up and disgusting and gross looking. I also use this wallpaper from City Living because it's already kind of dingy, and then I added more like stains and broken pieces in the wall to it to make it look even worse. Basically, I wanted it to look like a werewolf had been rampaging in here for a while, like locked up or something. They maybe isolate themselves when the full moon hits and they just like destroy their house. So there's like holes in the walls everywhere, and like the bathroom is very like slimy and moldy. And for the beds here, I was trying to take these 2 single beds and make 1 double bed. It wouldn't work as a double bed, but I wanted it to look like that. But when I was playtesting it just didn't work. I don't know why. I don't know if he just couldn't get to the bed or something. I really don't know. But both beds are still like in the room. I just kind of separated them a little bit so that they weren't like overlapping. And I used the new Horse Ranch dresser. It's such a cool dresser. I love any like 1-tile dressers because we don't have a lot in the game. I think the only other ones we have are from like Tiny Living, and they're like way too modern for a build like this, so I'm glad that they added this one in. I also wanted to add the new fireplace from the Horse Ranch kit, so I put that in here and I made like a special little spot for it. Kind of like how they show in the trailer for Horse Ranch. They have like this stone background and a couple of like pillars to separate the wood from the rest of the wallpaper. And for this little desk area, I put like the bookshelf from Werewolves like over like in the back of it. I don't know if your Sims can actually access it, but it is there. And for the bathroom, I also used the Horse Ranch shower. I like the tarnishing on the wood, and I made it even grosser by adding some like Strangerville slime to the wall to make it look like he just like gets out of the shower and just like shakes off or something like that, like the werewolves do. And then I added the matching sink from Horse Ranch as well. I also added this broken mirror. I thought it was like a fun little detail. Maybe the werewolf like punched it while they're raging, and then like some torn up toilet paper as well. And then I went through and just cluttered up the build. I used a couple of moldy boxes from the Basement Clutter Kit, these toothbrushes from the base game, the old phone I put on the desk from the Basement Clutter Kit. It's just like a nasty looking old phone, as well as just like a couple of clutter boxes and these old records. And then I went through and added shutters to the whole build. And because Reese has the Rancher trait, I thought it would be fun to give him some chickens. We made a little fenced-in pen over here on the side of the build, on the right side. After I did some landscaping, I just wanted to fill in some of this landscaping too. We had a lot of space, but the good news is if you play in this house, there's plenty of room for you to expand. I also gave him this little truck from Debug and a fire pit from Werewolves. It's got like furniture and stuff in it, and I thought that that would be fun. It's probably one of my favorite fire pits just because it's like gross. And the little planters out front that are like buckets, they're also from Werewolves. And I thought it would be nice to create like a little pond for the chickens, so I did a little terrain manipulation. I'm not really great at it. Sometimes I like mess it up and I just like give up with terrain paint. But this was just a little tiny one. And I didn't landscape it. I just thought it would be nice. And overall, I didn't do a whole lot of landscaping on this lot anyway. There's not a whole lot of Moonwood Mill landscaping, so I just kind of kept it really simple. I used some of this grass from Horse Ranch that's like dead around the chicken coop, and then not really any flowers or anything. Like there are flowers in Moonwood Mill, I just didn't really do it because they use a lot of like pine trees and there's not really a ton of landscaping under them. I also added this like rusted out cart in the back and put some dead grass like inside of it to make it look like it had been there for a really long time. And then these rocks I just added from, I want to say they're from this Werewolf Pack Debug. They might be from base game, I'm not super sure, but I know that they're from one of those packs. And then this is where I start going. I actually added like cuts behind this painting that has a cut right through it. Well, they're not cuts, they're claw marks, but I just put a bunch around it. Maybe the sim who lives here had a wife or something like that. And these are all like the mold spores from the basement clutter kit. I also added a couple of lot traits to this build, the Bracing Breezes lot trait to help with fitness skills, the Peace and Quiet one so that your sims don't get tense as fast, and the Private Dwelling lot trait so that sims aren't just like walking up to your house all the time. But that is all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button because it really helps out, and consider subscribing to my channel for more videos. I hope you all have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next video.